Yo peeps, how's it going? Alright, it's another evening in New Zealand and I'm in New Plymouth. If you guys saw the last video, you saw me park up in the camp spot in New Plymouth, and today I'm walking around and I'm going to explore around New Plymouth. I don't know if there's anything really to look around in New Plymouth. I don't know anything really, but I'm just going to try and figure it out. But I know about this bridge, guys, this bridge. I have no idea what it's called, but it's like a skeleton bridge. It's called Te Rewa Bridge. Te Rewa Bridge. Look at this bridge, guys. It's got a skeleton, look. Now that's a cool looking bridge, man. Is it a fish? Is that a fish bridge? I have no idea. But look how cool this bridge is. It's like one of the viewpoints. It's one of the things to come and see when you come to New Plymouth, because it's a very unique bridge. It's got some nice views. It's got some nice views. You got loads of sheep. One thing I'll tell you guys, there's more sheep in New Zealand than there is people. And that is the truth. That is the truth. But it's nice water. Look at this, guys. How beautiful is this? Wonder having a dog right now, walking your dog through this bridge, through this field, seeing all the sheep. It's nice, right? Peaceful, man, peaceful. What I might do actually, I'm gonna head over that side. Apparently there's a viewpoint of the beach and of the sea as well. So I'm gonna head backwards because I don't really want to go down this way. Yeah, let's head backwards and go this way. This is cool though, right? Man. All right, let's head over to the coast. Let's head over there and see how that looks. I'm on a big log. I'm on a big log. This looks mental. I love how there's like three little. I don't know if you can see on the camera. You got like 3 little islands. It's really foggy. You can see all the clouds. It's all grey, miserable. Even if it is, I tell you, it's beautiful. It is great. Such a nice breeze too. In my last 4 days or 5 days I've been in New Zealand, one thing I've learned is it's the most peaceful country I've been to. Like, it's so beautiful but so peaceful, and the people are genuinely so nice. Everyone I've walked past, everyone I saw, everyone's like good morning, good afternoon, hi. People are interacting with you. It's lovely. But this is obviously a country where people come to just find peace. It's nice. Alright, let's head back to the camper van. Hungry, let's make some dinner. Alright, back in the whip. Just time to put the kettle on. It's cold. Get coffee going. Oh, the plan for today is not much, guys. We're just gonna chill out. I'm just gonna have a coffee, then cook some food. And after I cook some food, I'm just gonna like chill here, to be fair, and not do anything. Tomorrow I will try and explore New Plymouth and plan out my trip for the next bit of the journey. There's like a big volcano nearby. Apparently you can like trek up it or go around it. So I want to go and have a look at that. So that'd be quite cool. When I've done this camping trip, I didn't really know what to expect. And people really just don't say much. It's like, it's a great experience. Go and do this, go do that. And you know what? It is. It is so peaceful. It's relaxing. You start to learn more. And you try and be creative. You try and find different ways to like survive in a way, but it's not survival, if that makes sense, because you are literally living in a home. And it's funny because I've met so many people. I met a few people so far in New Zealand who have camper vans that they've bought for like $4,000 or $5,000, and they live out them for the 6 months, a year. So when they have a job, they use their camper van to live out it. So they pay nothing just for their van. They don't pay no rent or anything. So it works out to be a quite affordable way to live. Probably not the most luxurious or something you don't want to do throughout your whole life. But if you come in here for like 6 months to a year to work, it's livable, it's doable. But you just have to remember that you lose out on some of the luxuries. That's the only thing. But yeah, so let's get this tea going, coffee going, whichever it is. I think I'm just going to have a coffee actually. And then just chill out and then make some dinner. Yeah. Right, dinner time. Now, one of the easiest thing I think you can cook if you like doing what I'm doing is pasta. Just literally put some water in a saucepan. I don't know why I'm teaching you. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you probably all know how to make pasta. When I was at university, I ate this every day because it was cheap, and it's still cheap now, but it's still a bit pricey here, but still cheap. And it's like the easiest thing. Literally just put it into a pan and put anything else in it. So for a handful, make sure you put salt, guys. Make sure you season your water, because if you don't, it won't taste that good, in my opinion. Plus, the Italians will tell you off if you don't season the water. Trust me. You don't want to piss them off for sure. All right, some salt in the water, and then let that boil. Let's put that on. Perfect. So we're just gonna wait for that to boil away and cook. So for today, I'm gonna keep it very simple. I've got a salad bag. So put some salad together. I've got some tomatoes, little baby cherry tomatoes. I've got olive oil, and I've got tuna. So once it's done, I'll just put the tuna in, put the tomatoes in, salad on the side with tomatoes on the side, and it's done. Easy peasy. So let's wait for this to be done. All right, when the pasta's done, guys, basic, rinse the water out. Now, I'm gonna show you a pasta dish, right? Like, most of the time when people make, I don't know if you can see me there. Perfect. Now, most of the time when, most of the time when people make tuna pasta, it's always with mayo. This is a recipe that I learned from a friend. Very simple, right? So put a little bit of olive oil in. Doesn't matter which type, just put anything in there. Not too much. Normally at home, I put like maybe some little bit onions in there and stuff, but this is really basic. So put some oil in, let that heat up a little bit, and then once that's heated up, just put the tuna in, straight in. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna cook the tuna slightly. Normally you don't have to do this, but in my opinion, this tastes so much better by just heating up the tuna. Look at this, guys, like I'm becoming a chef. A chef. This is gonna be a cooking channel now. Oh, I ain't no cooking. I love to cook, but I ain't no chef for sure. All right, so empty the tuna into the saucepan. I know you can't see nothing, but I'll show you in a second. Literally just put it into a saucepan and let that cook a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. You don't want it to burn the tuna, but look, doesn't look that great, does it? No, it doesn't. Doesn't look that good, does it? So let that cook a little bit, like probably about 3-4 minutes. I think this tastes so much better when you make it like this. And plus, when you put mayo into tuna, it becomes fat and stuff, and you probably don't want that. Alright, so let that cook for a little bit. So normally, like I said, I would put onions in there, a little bit of garlic maybe, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt into this, and then a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper. Is that pepper? Once I've done that, what I'm going to do, just going to give like a quick little stir. Give that a stir, just whilst it's still cooking. So whilst it's still cooking, I'm gonna now, I've got some cherry tomatoes which I've chopped up. I'm just gonna put them in. Just put that in there. Simple, guys, simple. Simple cooking is all we need. Simple cooking is all we need. Let's give that a mix. To think that I used to cook this for lunch for work. And I used to take it to work and it used to taste banging. I should like batch make this. But my friend who told me this, it was a great recipe, so I was like, yeah, I'll keep making that. So hence the reason why I make it here. And it's healthy, right? It's tuna. Maybe not too healthy because I use olive oil and stuff, but it's so good. So once that's mixed, a few minutes, doesn't need to be that long because you don't want the tomatoes to be overly cooked and you don't want the tuna to be overly cooked. And now just put the pasta in. I think I made too much pasta. But look, should be right. Just make sure that the whole tuna is mixed with the pasta. Boom. And it's basic as hell, but it smells amazing. And I'm actually quite excited to eat this. Because I've not had tuna pasta since leaving the UK. So what's that, that's like 8-9 months ago. So it's quite nice. Alright, once that's mixed, that's done. Turn the hob off, right? Now let's get a bowl or a plate. Let's get a plate. Let's get a plate, let's wipe this down. Alright, basic cooking, guys, basic cooking. Get you far in life, alright? Get an easy salad bag. Put that on your plate. Doesn't have to be too fancy, but it'll do. Like at home, I'll make my own salad. Like when I'm in salad, I'll chop off my cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce. Then I'll put some lemon juice, some garlic powder, some flavoring in there, so it's quite good. Alright, let's put the pasta in. Put a little bit of salt on it, everything. And then a little bit of olive oil on the salad. You don't need to put this in, but I just like olive oil. And there you go, guys. There's I know you couldn't probably see half of what I was doing, but let me show you. Here it is. Basic tuna pasta with some salad and tomatoes. How good is that? Simple, but easy, and it's gonna taste great. So let's try this. Let's try it. Let's try it. Got my fork here. Let's get some pasta in there, some tuna. Amazing. Simple, but so good. Call me. Actually, don't call me anything. But yeah, very basic, guys, and this is filling as hell. Alright, I'm gonna finish this. Yo, morning guys, how's it going? Alright, it's another day. I'm still at the campsite in New Plymouth, but it's the morning, so I've just made some breakfast. Basic breakfast today, guys. I've got some brown flakes and kiwi slices and a cup of coffee. But today, after I've had some breakfast, I'm just gonna get ready. And then we're gonna go into the town of New Plymouth and just have a look around, see what they've got. I hear there's this really nice beach called Back Beach. And then after that, I will then head to my next camp spot, which is near Taranaki, later tonight. And then tomorrow will be my day of traveling around the volcano, go to a few spots, and then have a look around there. To be fair, it'll be quite cool. But today is just a chill day in New Plymouth. Have a look around, go to the beach like I mentioned. There's a place where they do donuts. Apparently it's quite a big thing. So I'm going to see if I can get some donuts. So that'd be quite good. And then I need to just have a look around, really start planning things out. But yeah, boy, look at this kiwi. So I put some slices of kiwi in there. It's brown flakes with like raisins and stuff. So bon appetit. It's not bad when you look at your door and you just see green, birds singing. People have got their picnic benches and stuff out, but it's freaking freezing. I'm gonna close the door now. I just want you guys to see it, but I got my coffee. Morning coffee, man. Always hits the spot. Don't know what it is. Always good. But let me close this door, it's cold. Okay, so I've just parked up at Back Beach, and you might be thinking, yo Sabi, why are you going to the beach, man? It's raining, it's miserable, and you can't do nothing on the beach. That's right, but have a look at this. How crazy is this? Amazing. I would love to get my drone now and get footage, but it's so windy, it's not worth doing. Let's see if I can try and go down to the bottom. There's some steps going down to Back Beach, but this is pretty awesome, man. I know it's a miserable day and so on, and this would look so much better in the sun. But even in this weather, there's something about it, man. It's very like, I don't know, mysterious, but at the same time so adventurous. Because people say, oh, you only go to South Island in New Zealand to get all the thrill and adventure, and they're probably right. But people have also said that the west coast of New Zealand is supposed to have some of the most beautiful landscapes, and people miss it out because everyone goes straight to the south. But here I am on the west coast of New Zealand. Not gonna lie to you, it's been pretty fun. I've only been doing it for a few days now. I've been in a camper van, driving around, stopping certain places, and just having like little visits here and there. I think it's amazing. I can see why people love doing the camping trip around New Zealand, because I think it'd be really difficult to do this in around Asia, for example. So Australia, New Zealand, definitely the places to do it, for sure. Let's keep going down. Whoa, look at this, guys. The further I walk down, the more impressed I get. I don't know if you can see that. That's a first seal at the bottom of the steps. I would have not guessed to see one today. Let me get a picture, 1 second. That's incredible. He's obviously come up here during the night or when it was slightly high tide, and he's just sleeping. Just wiggling around. Doesn't even know I'm here. Well, I can't go downstairs because I don't want to disturb the little poor guy. Look at him. Man. And when I was in Australia, Sydney, I got to see a humpback whale, pot of dolphins, and I saw Benny the seal. I've never seen some of these creatures before. And now I've got a first seal. Whoa, hey, how's it going? He's looking at me now. He's just chilling. I'm just gonna leave him to it. Wow! That's amazing. Alright, so I've left the beach and I've come down to the town. So this is how New Plymouth looks. Like, there isn't any huge skyscraping building. It is all pretty much one. I think the biggest building I've seen has got like 4 floors, so very little, very small buildings, and it is literally flat. It's very chilled, and I don't think there is much physically to do in the town, except from the nice walk around the coast. But what I need to do, guys, is I need to change these. I bought these in Australia thinking, yeah, that'd be great, and they are great. But when it's raining and the weather's like muddy, so the grounds are muddy and stuff, this ain't good. So I'm just gonna go and try it and find some cheap walking boots or some sort of boots, just so I can walk on them. So let's see if we can find some. Okay, I've come to this place called the Warehouse in New Plymouth, and it's like, they've got everything: clothes, food, furniture, everything you could think of. I think furniture as well, I'm not sure. But it's like really, really cheap, so that's really good. So I found some boots, right, guys? And they're ugly. $35, which is about 16, 17 quid. I think that's alright, that's pretty good. And I don't really care how I look, because I'm only gonna wear them for like a week, and then they're gonna just chill in my bag, or I give them away. These ones are quite cool. $45, so about £22, £23, but I don't know if I want that. Do I spend a little bit more to look good? Nah, not really. They look hideous. They look awful, but you know what? I really don't care. $35. I need to get them because I hate walking on my trainers because water's just going through them. So yeah, I'll just buy these because it's cheap, cheerful. I only need them for just over a week, and then we'll call it there. So let's get these. Look how big this place is. Huge, man. Madness. I like shops like this because you can just like spend ages in here and just like look at crap. Do I need anything else? Nah, I don't really want to spend money because I keep spending money at the moment and it's not like it's cheap. So I need to be careful how much money I'm spending. Otherwise I'm going to blow the budget. I'm going to blow the budget. Alright, let's go pay for these shoes. Okay, there's not much to offer in the town of New Plymouth in terms of activities. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get back into my camper van. There is one activity that you can do in New Plymouth, which is to climb a cliff to get a really good view. So I'm going to go and do that shortly. And then after that, I'm going to be on my way. So let's get back in the van. So I've come to Parry Tutu Rock. This is the thing to do when you come to New Plymouth. So it's about a half an hour descent all the way to the top, and you should get a great view. Now people say when it's cloudy, probably not the best thing to go up, but it's like a mixture of cloud and blue skies, and I really want to see it. I think sometimes I've learned is when places are cloudy, it's actually really beautiful in some parts. So let's go up to the top. It's a steep climb. I wouldn't say it's extremely hard, I would say it's moderate, but you got the chain which helps you to climb up. So let's wear the right shoes. My new shoes. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, that climb was a lot easier than I thought. But you don't want to climb up if it's torrential rain because it's really slippery. But look at this. I've only got one thing to say, and that's simply amazing. Those are two things. Yo guys, listen up. So I'm in obviously at the cliff, and I met this lovely guys here.
Hi!
This is
Nevaeh.
It's his birthday today. He's 14 years old. Say happy birthday down in the comments. And this is
Hi, I'm Alicia.
brothers and sisters. They're celebrating his birthday by climbing up here, and he's done a great job. We just recommended, what's the place called again?
Blagden Bakery. If you ever come to New Zealand, go to a bakery and you gotta get a classic pie. And it just like, it's so good.
Classic pie, you gotta go and get one. But thank you so much.
It's all good.
We really appreciate the recommendation. But guys, I told you, everyone in New Zealand's lovely. There's so many recommendations, and it's great. And even though it's winter, it's such a nice time to come out and actually enjoy all this. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna leave soon and head to my next campsite. Guys, I went to the place that they recommended, and I got myself a pie. Well, it's heavy, it's got some weight. It costs $6.50. Not bad actually. Let's give this a go. Oh my days. That's amazing. The pastry is crispy, it's buttery, it's good. The filling's really well filled. Oh my god. When you go in, they got loads of sandwiches, drinks, bakery, and pastries, pies. You just pick out what you want. And it's amazing. Thank you so much for the recommendation, guys. If you are in this section of New Zealand, New Plymouth, check this pie place out. Cheap, and it's delicious. Alright, after I finish this, I'm going to head over to my next campsite. So let's go. Made it to my next campsite near the volcano that I want to go to, which is Tuna. So can you see that cloud? That's covering the volcano. So you can't even see it. So hopefully tomorrow it clears up and it should be nice. But I'm at a campsite. The last couple of campsites I've been to, I didn't pay for them. So they were free campsites. They only had a toilet and that is it. But then there are really nice campsites like one I'm on now, where you pay a fee. So I paid $38 to use the full facilities within the grounds. But look at this. It's a lovely field, lovely greenery. Got my camper van here. But the good thing is here, I could actually empty my grey water. So I have to put this tube into this little socket here, and that releases all the grey water that's in the tank. So when I use the sink, all that water is grey water. You got a charging point here to charge your external battery to use the electrics and charging facility. And finally, you got a water tank here to fill up your water tank. And then in here, you got bathroom and shower. So there you go. You got shower, bathroom, really clean, really well looked after, tidy. So yeah, you pay a fee. But some places you pay less, some places you pay more. I paid $30, and they do have like facilities of using washing machine and stuff here as well, if you want to use them. But let me show you the front. One of the best things is down here you got, because it's like a farmer's land, so there's cows. There's cows here, guys. There's cows. So you don't want to get too close. That's the reason why they're barbed away, so you can't go in. It's cool, don't it? No. And this is the kitchen facilities. I've got barbecue, which I probably won't use. But then I've got fridge, sink, tap, toaster. Yes, toaster, full on hob. So if I don't want to use my kitchen today, I got this kitchen. So it's pretty cool. So I've got everything I need, and it's a nice location, and the view should be good tomorrow morning if it clears up. But yeah, it's not too bad for $38. But the plan of this camping is not to stay in these places because it's going to keep costing me too much money. It's every few days when you want to refresh, when you want to freshen up, you can do this. There'll be some places where some of these facilities you'll get for free and you can park it for free. But on the app, it does tell you, on Campermate, it does tell you how much they cost, where they are, and what you get. So for today, it's a refresh and it's a reset. So let's get ready for tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's video. For the time being, I'm going to relax, shower up, freshen up, chill here underneath the sun. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.